chalked many a mile. Read dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I learned much from both of their style. Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor.
Nothing like starting the workshop with a little Jimmy Buffett, son of a son. And we're going to reference Jimmy a little later as we go through our workshop this morning. But thank you for joining us. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Gio. We appreciate you being here with us. Before we get started, why don't we share a little bit about ourselves? Bianca, let's start with you. Why don't you tell the folks a little bit about yourself, your background, and your affiliation with the producers firm?
Sure, Jody, and thank you so much for having me here today. So folks, I've been in financial services working with retirees for over 25 years. I am a financial advisor, so I understand what it takes to sit across the desk from a potential client. But today I spend the majority of my time supporting the business growth of the folks like yourselves that are joining us today. So I work with countless advisors and insurance agents over the years, and I've been able to help them double, triple, sometimes quadruple their sales. So it's pretty exciting, and I love what I do, Jody.
And you're very, very good at it. We appreciate all you do for us here at the producers firm. And Gio, how about a little bit about yourself? What's your affiliation with us?
So I guess the business development and marketing and the platform build out. So I have a lot of experience in CRM systems and processes, automations, AI, and email marketing, and putting it all together, tying it all up in a nice little box called our CRM platform. So that's what we're bringing to the table.
Yeah, you have a very robust client marketing system that is part of our process, proven success, even as early as yesterday, where your platform helped one of the advisors that we work with really have a very successful workshop. And maybe you could share a little bit more about that as we go along. I'm Jody Goss, president of the producers firm. I've been in the financial services industry for a little over 3 decades now. It's hard to believe. Time flies when you're having fun. Specializing in helping agents like yourself customer round to additional products and services that we're going to talk about today. So let's get right into it. Today's workshop is going to focus on you, the Medicare agent, how you can successfully add products and services to your repertoire. And but let's start by why we think that you're in a unique position to do that. First off, why is it really important? Well, we're going to talk more about this, but a study by J.D. Power and Associates really showed that households that have more than one product in the household, so let me just share my screen here. More than one product in the household have higher degree of success of maintaining that client. And we know in your world, every year, your book is under attack, either by commercials or inundated with mail in their mailbox. So customer loyalty is really a critical component to our customer rounding process. In addition to that, having additional places of security with regards to revenue. I like to use the illustration of an elevator. Would you want to get into an elevator with 1 cable or 4 cables? And really that is the sole purpose behind our customer rounding process, helping you broaden your revenue source so that if it is under attack, which we know potentially it will be, many highlights, many headlines these days are really questioning whether or not you should get paid as a Medicare expert to bring Medicare products to the table when commissions are subsidized by the government. If you're not keenly aware of those headlines, make sure you search them, because this is not the first time that health insurance commissions have been under attack. That broadening the spectrum, the broadening of your revenue is critically important, especially now. But let's talk about why we believe that you, the Medicare agent, is in a unique position to offer financial services to your clientele. Bianca, can you share with us your experience as far as why a Medicare agent would be in a great position to do this?
Sure, Jody. So as Medicare agents, you understand the challenges that your clients face when they have to make these overwhelming decisions. There's so many that happen at the time of retirement. And Medicare probably is one of the most important. It's not easy. It's easy for you, but it's not easy for your prospects and your clients. They worry that they're going to make the wrong decision that will ultimately hurt their health and their wealth. But let's take a look at some of the concerns that they actually have to face. So they're trying to get the best health coverage. They want to responsibly spend their life savings. They want to, if you're quitting your paycheck in exchange for managing your own money, that is concerning. That's definitely something you want to handle properly. Protecting money from the nursing home. And finally, leaving a legacy, a lasting legacy, and not an estate in shambles. So there's a lot going on here at this time. And this time really is crucial because you're coming into the picture. They're 65. They're actively seeking guidance. So you can be that trusted advisor to them that's going to provide that expertise and support as they make these important decisions, make informed decisions. So this really all boils down to trust. Trust is key. They see you as someone who can guide them through the complexities of Medicare and other retirement decisions. So the question is, why are you not offering these services? If you think of, if the idea of incorporating annuities into your practice seems daunting, remember that confidence grows really after we take action. So we hope that you'll see in this presentation that the producer's firm has the resources to help you build that confidence.
Thank you so much, Bianca. And we truly believe that because we see it every day. We see agents that we work with suspect to whether or not they can add these services. But then within a few weeks, a few months, before you know it, they realize that they can offer these services and their clients want them and they're looking to them for help. But to add to what Bianca said, why you, a trusted advisor, are in a great position to offer these services and to do it even before you are a quote unquote expert. Let's turn back to Jimmy. So I'm sure you will agree that Jimmy Buffett, probably not the best singer, an adequate voice, but not necessarily the best voice. When he was alive, obviously had tremendous following, but at the end of the day, he was a billionaire as far as an entertainer goes. So not necessarily the best voice, but a billionaire as far as his net worth was concerned. Now, why was that? Well, if you've ever been to a Jimmy Buffett concert, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was the way that he made you feel. People connected to that. They felt comfortable, confident in knowing that if they went to a Jimmy Buffett concert, it was going to be worth the money. Well, you're in a similar position. You help people feel comfortable and confident. That can translate into offering additional products and services. Another example is Bob Dylan. Once again, probably not top of the list as far as a singer is concerned, but people identified with him, resonated with him, and as a result, $500 million net worth. But let's look at a couple of other examples here of entertainers. We're sticking with that field because we feel like it translates as it relates to generating additional profits. Taylor Swift, perhaps some of your kids or grandkids or even you yourself are a Swiftie. $1.1 billion net worth. Now, good singer, good songwriter, but what most people identify with her is how she makes her fans feel. And lastly, we're going to talk about another example here, which is incredible, Kim Kardashian. Many of you may not know, I actually surprised to see this $1.7 billion net worth. Once again, what is her talent? I'm not going to comment on that, but obviously she's utilizing her talent because of how she makes people feel. It resonates, And you are in a unique position to do something very similar to that. In fact, as the great Theodore Roosevelt said, people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And your clients know that you care about them, and that will translate to adding additional services to your repertoire. But what is the key to customer rounding? Well, a key to customer rounding is essentially very simple. It's knowing how to ask questions, having the perfect fact-find question. And at the end of the workshop, we're going to show you how to access some of the white papers that we're sharing with you today, to download those as part of the value we bring to you in coming to the workshop today. We also have the 3 keys to a successful meeting. And finally, for those of you that get licensed with us, we create a customized tool that will walk you through a very succinct and proven process to help you offer additional products and services to your clients. But what are the requirements for accessing a lot of the tools we're going to talk about today? Well, if you're a Medicare agent with 300 or more Medicare clients, or customers we call them, or you're adding 10 to 20 new customers per month, you're committed to learning a process, you're willing to invest in your practice, in yourself really, and place your annuities business with us, that's part of the requirements to getting the tools and resources that we're going to talk about today. But the most important factor is this, is that you want to be part of a winning team and you want to have fun. We want to work with folks that are interested about developing themselves, helping their clients, and having fun doing that. But let's talk about some success in action. As you said before, Bianca, you have been in the field and you have seen our program have success. So can you share with us some of those successes?
Yeah, this is the fun part, Jody. So can you really have success in a short period of time? You can. So we're going to talk about 3 agents. We just had to mention all of them. They were incredible. So we have Agent J, limited annuity experience in Medicare sales for about 6 years, around 250 clients, works hard during AEP, but he likes to take 3 to 4 months off in the spring. He takes very good notes when he's meeting with his Medicare clients. He's got the gift for gab. He asks a few simple questions that we've helped him formulate to lay the groundwork to discuss retirement income after AEP. So let's look at 2 cases that he had. We have Mrs. B, retiring at that time, wanted to protect her assets and plan for future income. She had 2 401k plans with a combined value of about $767,000. Ms. T, retired 10 years ago. She's a widow. All of her assets had market exposure, and she was reliant on them for herself, for income, and for her disabled son. And what's more so is she was paying some really high management fees. So she had about $293,000. So let's see how this all worked out. He brought 2 solutions, one to each client, that brought peace of mind to them: guaranteed lifetime income, preservation of assets, lowering fees, $1,060,958 in annuity sales in 1 month in December, equaled a paycheck of $74,267 in compensation. Yeah,
I'm sure he was happy that month.
He was, and he was able to invest a lot of that money back into his business. So his Medicare and his annuity business. But let's talk about another agent and limited annuity experience in Medicare sales for about 15 years, over 1,000 clients. All new clients come from referrals, deeply engaged in her practice year round. Very, very strong desire to help her clients with easy solutions, wants to keep it simple. Most importantly, was a willing to start attitude for her. So she had success right out of the gate. In less than 30 days, Jody, she wrote over about $500,000 in fixed annuity sales. This worked out to be about $10,000 in commission for a short-term CD alternative that provides for tax deferral and liquidity, and the outreach to her clients is just getting started. But for our last success story, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about an agent that we've worked with for quite a while. 3,000 plus Medicare clients, onboards 20 or more new Medicare clients each month. She's partnered with us for a couple of years, but wanted to take her sales to that next level and beyond even. She took advantage of our full suite of resources, including our business growth strategies, and she thoroughly adopted our customer rounding process during the AEP off season. So it flowed into the AEP season. She also, it was very important for her to still be able to play golf and enjoy time with her family. So how did that work out? In the last half of last year, she closed over $8 million in new assets. She helped many of her Medicare customers become financial service clients as well. She helped her Medicare clients gain peace of mind in more areas than just healthcare. She realizes the urgency of having multiple cables to her elevator. So, and Jody, I've actually had the pleasure of speaking with a few of her clients, and their loyalty to her is astonishing. She gets client referrals weekly. And looking at this example too, I feel this speaks to how committed we are as an organization to support the agents that partner with us, not only at the start of their relationship, but consistently throughout the years, especially as we see changes and experience changes in the industry, Jody.
Yeah, no, and she's astute in her thinking, because like I mentioned before, it's not unheard of for the government to step in and dramatically impact the commissions that health insurance is getting. So having that diversification, she's wise to think that way, and obviously very successful as well. But what does our customer rounding system include? Well, to name a few, a digital lead generation program if you're interested or need that. But more importantly, a lead cultivation system. We're going to talk about why that's so important. Lead tracking for optimization, customer curated messaging. So you're not going to have to think about, what am I going to send out this week? We have that already embedded in our client marketing system. A proven process to convert those Medicare clients, not only a proven process, but a compliant process for making that conversion. We do this by our pieces, our video training, and our tools and resources to help you do that. This will help to solidify client loyalty, an easy to implement selling process, product training, and full back office support. And if needed, even in the field training and support, if you're so inclined to accept that offer. But what's the problem with most lead programs that you may have worked with in the past? Well, primarily is that there is no way of really cultivating those leads or staying top of mind in those leads. Statistical data bear this out. If you do not have a proven process, you're just burning your money. We see it time and time again. Agents ask for a lead program. They invest a lot of money into a lead program, but then don't have no real way to cultivate those leads to their highest probability of success. So let's talk about that. Gio, can you share with the folks our state-of-the-art AI client marketing program?
Yes, yes. I get excited when we start talking about this, and it could take a chunk of time. So we put together a little video to kind of break it down and explain it. So I'm going to switch over to the sharing part of the presentation. I'll share my screen so we can kind of get a... Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I have to share it with the audio.
Very good. Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, so the CRM, putting everything together in this one package, it's beautiful. I mean, it works. We were just talking about a case study yesterday. My client, and we're not talking about like the promise of leads and the promise of, like this things that are out there that you have to grind, but we're talking about your existing book of business, how to nurture it and turn it into something. I think we had 16 show up. The day of the event, it was 14 appointments were set, and then the calls were made after to set the other lingering ones, but there's like 100% book rate on that one.
Wow.
I know, Jody, you wanted to talk a little bit about the 20 in 20. Did you want to cover this part, the 20 and 20?
So I know we have an initiative of elevating your revenue, you, the Medicare agent, by 20% in 20 months. So that is our goal to help you. We feel it's modest, quite frankly, based on what we've seen happening. But our goal is by implementing our system, elevating your revenue by an additional 20% in the next 20 months.
I love that. I love having those goals to reach. So, onto the solution, right? Putting everything all together. So automated lead nurturing, list reactivation, automated campaigns, phone systems, SMS, email marketing. The system is going to be preloaded with at least 12 campaigns that are performing very well right now. And then the education part of it. So not only are you doing maybe newsletters or email campaigns, but you're also giving your clients a ton of value. So to stitch it all together, we have a cute little video to walk you
before
through.
you share that, Joe, just one quick SMS, for those of you who are not familiar, is a texting component, but the system also will record your phone calls. It has a prompt to do that, which we know for some of you, you have to do that to be compliant. So just letting you know how robust the system is. So yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the show here as far as the video goes, but I just want to make sure that folks know what that includes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for highlighting that too. Yeah, there's a ton of features. We obviously don't have enough time to go through it, but I think the video kind of sums it all up in a nice way. So I'm going to mute myself and play the video.
Fantastic.
The dashboard displays important metrics and visual representations of information such as the pipeline value and the number of opportunities in the pipeline. If you scroll down, you will be able to view a list of tasks, manual actions, and a lead source report. The Social Planner tool allows you to manage all your social media accounts in one place. With this feature, you can save time by creating and scheduling posts all at once. You can also view your social analytics from across your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Google My Business accounts. In the Form Builder, you can customize forms by dragging and dropping various form fields. You can also use custom fields to make forms that are best suited for your needs when adding leads into your system. Through custom CSS, you can stylize your form and make it look however you want to make it fit your style. The Email Builder allows you to completely customize high-quality email marketing messages. You can create and save templates to make your emails stand out using stylistic elements, images, and more. With all the features of the Email Builder, you can make your emails match your brand and enhance your contact's experience and impression of your business with high-caliber emails. Once you've successfully captured leads, you can view their status in the pipeline. As you nurture leads through various tools, such as automations, you will be able to keep track of each lead's journey down the pipeline. With triggers, you can structure internal actions and processes that are fully automated. Once set up, triggers can easily move opportunities through the pipeline, add leads to campaigns, and much more. Through campaigns, you can automate communications with leads and build on your nurturing process. You can make use of SMS text messages, emails, auto phone calls, and voicemails. You can also use webhooks to connect data with outside softwares and services if needed. Workflows allow you to thoroughly customize your automation processes with the ability to combine various actions and triggers to create an automated system that's as robust as possible. With the Workflow Builder, you can easily visualize the path of your automation and make any changes or edits to your automated sequences. In the Contacts section, you can look through the entirety of your contacts and access their information. Additionally, by using the bulk action features, you can make various edits and changes to more than one contact record at the same time. If you need to make a pipeline change, add a tag, send an email, or add multiple contacts to a campaign, simply use the bulk actions to quickly and efficiently update your contact records. When leads reply to campaigns and other messages, the entire discourse for each contact will be viewable in the Conversations section. This section compiles all conversations from across all integrated platforms, such as Facebook, in order to better streamline the nurturing process. Whether it's an SMS or email, you will be able to easily respond to leads all from the same place. For booking appointments with your leads, you can create and customize calendars and embed them in your funnels. You can also integrate these calendars with Google or Outlook, whichever works best for you. Once a lead books an appointment, their meeting information will be recorded within the Appointments tab. Here you can view all upcoming appointments with leads, and you are also able to edit each meeting as needed. If you need to reschedule or delete a scheduled appointment, you can do so here. In this section, you can create your own custom membership site for your clients to access. The membership area allows you to easily create products and offers for your members to access, and also provides analytics regarding your members' activity. Once you've generated leads, you can create review request templates through SMS and email to ensure a steady intake of reviews and feedback. You can include a link that opens to a Google review pane so that clients can easily leave a review. All they have to do is give a star rating, write a quick review, and click enter. To send a review request, you just have to click the Send Review Request button and enter the client's information. This was a super quick tour and overview of different options and tools you'll have at your disposal. There are so many different features we didn't get to explore, and there are tons of new tools being added all the time, so be on the lookout for cool new updates.
Yeah, I think you're still on mute.
Thanks, Bianca. So it's a full suite tool. Our customers are using it for many different purposes. It's from education to nurturing to follow-up, segmenting their audience, segmenting their book of business. Maybe they don't want to send something to a certain group and they want to send something to another group. They're able to do that with the system, and all on automation. So it's not like a lot of heavy lifting. There might be a learning curve, but that's why we have a few different options for you. So it keeps you top of mind. It saves you time and headache. It logs and records calls, like Jody mentioned. It has cool features like missed call, text back, and follow-ups on automation. So it's a fully set up system. You don't have to try and figure it out. We have a do-it-yourself feature or a done-for-you feature. We also help you identify referral partners that you can create great relationships with. And thanks to Jody and the team, we have a leads list preloaded into the system and already custom built campaigns, and including assets and features already preloaded. So it's going to be like a push play kind of a situation.
Very good, Gio. It is a sweet system. I agree with you. Very nice. So once again, just to reinforce the point, that could be really overwhelming, Gio, especially for somebody who's not technologically advanced, if you will. So will you help an agent set this up and manage it on a monthly basis if they're so inclined to make that investment in themselves?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a team behind us. We'll help them set up. We'll help them walk them through. And then we also do like a little business analysis where we see maybe they have team members already that are, pretty well versed in the digital space, and we can use them to help them manage the system, or we could do it for them. So yeah, there's a couple of options out there.
Very good. So if you're interested in learning more in the chat, please go ahead and click on the link to my Calendly and book an appointment so we could start the process of getting you started with that. We're also going to share with you our proprietary website, which is password protected. For those of you that get licensed with us, we provide that password. It's our customerrounding.com. It has white papers, it has advertising, it has a workshop module, it has our fact finding with tutorials, it has our appointment 1 guide, it has our appointment 2 guide, our appointment 3 guide. So once again, a fully loaded system that walks you through step by step exactly what you need to do in order to successfully offer customer rounding or additional services in your firm. So, in concluding, as a organization, we are committed to helping you successfully add additional products and services to your customer base. Diversifying your revenue, better serving your customers, making those customers more loyal to you. We do this through our variety of key turnkey programs, our workshops, our how-to guides, our Social Security programs, educational programs, and the like. But I'm sure at this point you may be having some questions that are top of mind. So if you do, please lodge them in the Q&A, but maybe, Bianca, you can help us with some of the frequently asked questions. Does an agent take a commission hit if they work with the producer's firm?
They do not. They are paid directly from the insurance carrier, directly from the carrier, full agent general level. So we do not, we want you to succeed. Our goal is to help you. We want you to be profitable as much as possible.
And how do they get paid?
So they're paid directly from the insurance company.
So they don't, the money doesn't come to an outside agency, and then you have to rely on that agency to pay you. You get paid directly from the insurance company at the top general agent levels. And do I need a different license to get started in doing this planning?
Good question, Jody. So no, as long as you have your life and health licenses, you can get started with the solutions that we help you bring to the table. So in most cases, you're good to go.
Awesome. So it just begs the question, how do I get started? And is there a cost? That often comes up. There is no cost to access the tools and resources and that customer rounding website once you get licensed with us. As far as the additional client marketing system is concerned, we have a variety of levels to access that. We're more than happy to share with you what those levels are. We also encourage you to go to theproducersfirm.com/our value, take a 60-second assessment of your book to determine how much you have potentially built up in revenue inside your book based on our experience. Once again, 60 seconds, you just input some basic data input, it'll kick out to you immediately the potential hidden value within your book. Well, it doesn't look like we have any questions coming in as a result of your all's excellent presentation. Thank you so much, Bianca and Gio. We really appreciate your time this morning, or your time rather. And once again, if you would like to schedule an appointment, please click on the link in the chat. And also, please follow us on our LinkedIn page, because every single week we are deploying a training video and additional resources that you'll get as part of our followers there on LinkedIn. So go ahead and access that. Join our LinkedIn page, and every week you're going to get some tools and resources to help you build your practice. Once again, thank you both. It looks like we do have a question here. So maybe we're not seeing the access to page. I'm going to go ahead and lodge that in our in the Q&A button. If we can go ahead and do that, that'd be fantastic. Let me okay, here we go. I'll lodge it in the Q&A button. So to access the LinkedIn page as well as schedule an appointment. We've lodged it there in the Q&A button. So go ahead and click on the button. Look forward to having an initial call-in appointment with you. All right. Doesn't look like any more questions. We've posted that. Once again, Bianca, Gio, thanks again for your time, and enjoy your week.
Thank you. Good to see you again, Jody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.